I mean, I wouldn't say that we would be biased, but I would say that, like, I could see how, I don't know, sometimes we're not online. Okay, you're saying, like, there's inconsistent moderation.
The simple answer is yes. In the last few days, the debate over whether or not OTK is paying off mods on the LiveStreamFail subreddit has boiled over. Are Mizkif and Nmplol pressuring mods to remove unfavorable clips of OTK members? Is there money involved? Why does it matter? We decided to dig a little deeper into the situation, and here's what we found. The current debate about content moderation was reignited when someone posted a clip of Henry Resilient digging into Nmplol and Malena's recent divorce on the LiveStreamFail subreddit. This post was promptly removed by the LSF mods, which confirmed to many people what has been strongly suspected for a while. OTK has some sort of control over what stays up on LSF and what gets scrubbed off the internet. Most notably, people started drawing comparisons to XQC and Adept's drama-infested breakup thread, which was allowed to stay on the subreddit. Perhaps prompted by this comparison, XQC managed to get a hold of the head mod of LiveStreamFail and had a phone call with him on stream. Besides the bewilderment people felt at hearing an actual Reddit mod speak for the first time, the whole interaction was kind of hilarious. Between XQC's ADHD questioning and the LSF mod's nervous stuttering, some interesting details were revealed. To preface this discussion, we have to state that generally, creators do not want to end up on LiveStreamFail. The subreddit has deviated from its original purpose and now focuses mainly on drama involving streamers. Awkward moments and bad takes are clipped and uploaded to the subreddit, usually amplifying the hate a streamer receives for whatever they did. Therefore, if a post about a streamer's controversy is removed from LSF, it usually benefits the streamer's reputation. The mod states that the Henry Resilient clip in which he pries into Nmplol and Malena's divorce was removed because it wasn't from a live stream.
Like, so for example, so I wasn't the one who removed the Nick one, but I think that was removed because it wasn't from a live stream. So this happens with the Henry Resilient clips all the time. Like, his viewers do not know how to, like, follow the rules. All they have to do is, like, take it from a live stream, but they always do it from his YouTube videos. And we almost never allow YouTube videos.
That's fair to say. I don't think any of us have a problem with LiveStreamFail focusing on live streams, but it seems like the subreddit has a problem with enforcing these guidelines for everyone equally. XQC countered with this example.
Also, like, I have to go, like an interviewer. A lot of pirate stuff, I believe, was YouTube videos that were not enforced on it. Like, a lot of the pirate stuff, it was pretty massive. A lot of them were actual videos, not removed.
Yeah, we should have removed some of those. Yeah, we were not doing much.
Yeah, so that's gonna. It's why I'm not trying to be too rude, but at the same time, it seems like there's a lot of we should have done that when it's not OTK, but when it's OTK, it's always pretty much enforced.
So that right there is the head mod admitting to favoritism with an OTK member. They deleted Henry Resilient's post about Nick and Malena because it had a YouTube video attached. But just days earlier, they allowed posts about pirate software with YouTube videos attached to stay on. Now, it's easy to see this happening with a clear-cut guideline like, we don't allow posts containing YouTube videos. But things get worse when we venture into more subjective territory. XQC honestly does a great job by bringing up the removal of posts due to their titles. Generally, clickbait titles are not allowed on the subreddit. XQC mentions posts he's seen about himself and how the titles often contain lies and spread misinformation. However, he also notes that those posts are still up. When confronted with the fact that clickbait titles for OTK members are treated way more seriously, the mod says this.
More than half of threads that involve OTK that have high comments are deleted.
That might be the case. Yeah, I can see what you're saying now. Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely keep more of a lookout for that.
The fact that one of the top Reddit mods for LSF could not, in good conscience, sit there and say this is not true is extremely damning. You should be able to give a clear yes or no answer. Under pressure from XQC, he finally admits that the rate at which controversial OTK posts are deleted is disproportionately high. The mod then tries to give this genius piece of advice.
You know, there are some things that I think users can do where, like, we wouldn't, you know, let's say you do think that we're biased, right? There are things that you can do where it's like, well, even if I'm biased, you can't, like, I can't get away with removing it, right? Because it's so within the rules. Even a biased person couldn't do it.
Okay, so basically, if you make sure that your post perfectly adheres to the guidelines, you should be able to post your clip, and even if a mod is biased, they can't do anything about it. But then, he also mentions how he removed an ExtraEmily post simply because he personally disliked the fact that it had the word multi-millionaire in the title.
I did remove this one. I think that it was because they added the word multi-millionaire at the beginning. This is like an edge case. I don't like it when people like really inject like extra information into the thing. Like, imagine instead of saying multi-millionaire, they said like streamer who spent $1,000 on a gold watch yesterday also refused to pay back 70K.
Okay, then I'm gonna squeeze you then.
I mean, I'll agree it's a gray area. It's not, but it's.
What's even crazier is that when XQC asks him about another ExtraEmily post that was removed, he can't even tell the reason why it was removed because it makes no sense to him either.
Xe compares Emily's spreadsheet to revenge porn. L removes another ExtraEmily thread.
I don't remember this one. You did compare it. What happened with that?
It's not even that harsh of a comparison that I'm making. I think it's pretty reasonable, and I think that's still up to interpretation. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah, I think that's a fair. That is a fair. I don't think I removed that, but yeah, it does seem like a fair comparison. Yeah, maybe it's the Emily. Maybe it's like the. I don't know. Yeah, you could. I don't know why that one was removed.
Here's what we have to ask. What is the reason for a Reddit mod who supposedly does this for free to protect one particular group of people so hard? It's possible that the top mods just really like the members of OTK. I mean, who wouldn't like cute Emiru? And funny Emily? And don't forget about goofy Mizkif. No, but in all seriousness, there's something more at play here.
What the hell is wrong with you? Get out of bed, you lazy bastard!
In June 2023, an alleged former LSF mod leaked damning screenshots of 2 Discord chats. The screenshots paint a pretty clear picture. We see both Mizkif and Nmplol trying to strong-arm certain LSF mods and coerce them into deleting posts they dislike. Honestly, both these guys act like absolute assholes when talking to the mods. Nmplol specifically is completely out of touch in some of these replies. Just listen to some of this cringe. I just find it quite ironic and lessens my sympathy for you all. Bruh. Our FBI friends have found people pretty easily online, just from a username. Kill yourself! You are so dramatic. I see why you set yourself up to endure this LSF abuse. Need some sort of power in your life. It's literally 1,000 people obsessed with me and Emmy. Why do I need to be so specific? Can't you f***ing trust me? Do you need an invite to the Discord? Do you need 1,000 things done? I don't get it. It's a f***ing shit thread. Just remove it. In addition to this, the alleged former LSF mod also mentions how these streamers brought up Rekful's death and tried to make the mods feel responsible for his suicide. He claims to no longer have the chats, but the same sentiment is reflected in these messages. Now, we have to give the mods some credit here. There are multiple instances of streamers begging to have a clip deleted to no avail. When Esfand asked the mod to delete a thread, the mod refused. When Nmplol threatened to involve the FBI, it seems like the mod just ended the conversation. When Mizkif messaged the mods, they said they can't remove a post just because Mizkif wants it gone. Don't get me wrong, the mods are still partially to blame, seeing as the head moderator literally admitted that there's favoritism. But these interactions honestly reflect much worse on the streamers, trying to shame people making no money into doing what they want. LSF plays a huge role for streamers. As much as people joke that the subreddit is dead, the mod actually mentions this.
This might be giving too much credence to LSF, but we're the #1 gaming subreddit on the entire platform. Like, this is a large platform.
It's no surprise, therefore, that streamers are trying to exert control over the subreddit. Whether there's money involved, we simply can't say. As damning as the screenshots are, they point towards the opposite. Why would streamers try to argue with mods if they own the subreddit? But it also seems like certain members of OTK have simply worn down the mods with their constant complaints and entitled behavior. Not to mention the actual threats they have received from Nmplol that may influence their decisions and make them feel like keeping negative posts about OTK up on the subreddit may just not be worth the trouble. The The influence LSF has on the entire streaming culture is undeniable. People wouldn't be mad about the conduct on LSF if thousands of people weren't browsing LSF daily. The influence OTK has exerted onto the mods is actively shaping the kind of drama people are talking about. XQC brings up a good point when he mentions that the removal of a post on LSF halts that drama's momentum and makes it difficult for people to find relevant clips. We're all here for entertainment at the end of the day, and the drama that comes with streamers revealing intimate details of their life is part of that. Streamers who aren't as well connected as members of OTK will face scrutiny, while OTK's controversies are simply buried and forgotten. No matter how you look at things, there's something fishy going on here. We have the head moderator admitting that certain posts against OTK members were wrongfully removed, and even going so far as to admit that there's a discrepancy between how OTK members are treated on LSF and how every other streamer is treated on LSF. To pile on top of this, there are multiple obvious examples of OTK members such as Nmplol and Mizkif being blatantly rude, dismissive, and manipulative towards the mods. The head mod stated that LiveStreamFail is the biggest video game subreddit on the site. And even if that isn't true, nobody can deny that it's a huge community that has a lot of influence. Some may say that this LSF drama is useless and it's simply a place for people to share opinions and watch funny clips. Even Nmplol himself says that none of this drama matters. But if that's really the case, then why is there literal evidence of him and others getting upset with people over LSF threads and Discord messages being broadcast to the public? It's because it does matter. You have a right to know who's profiting off your engagement online, and at the end of the day, there's one simple solution to not having your private life on LSF. Don't turn it into streaming content.